Hello guys, this is 12th Harbinger and welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to talk about Furina and her various team comps. There are a lot of misconceptions going around about her, so I will try to clear those in this video. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Let's understand her kit quickly so that we can know how she will fit in different teams. So here's a TLDR of her kit. After using Furina's burst, you enter the Universal Revelry state for 18 seconds. During this time, whenever the party member's HP increases or decreases, we get 1 fanfare point, and the amount of fanfare points you have will be converted to damage and healing bonus for all party members. You will get 1 fanfare point for every 1% of HP your team loses or gains. For example, if you have 10,000 HP and you lose 1,000 from it, that is 10% of 10,000, so you get 10 fanfare points. At talent level 10, the damage conversion ratio is 0.25%. So you get 2.5% damage bonus. Max fanfare points you can get is 300, which means you get a total of 75% damage bonus. To help with this, Furina's elemental skill will continuously drain entire team's HP if their HP is above 50%. Furina drains 2 to 3% HP continuously. That means she can provide around 10 fanfare points every second. So after around 10 seconds, we can get about 25 to 30% bonus from Furina's kit alone, which will increase further with the help of her teammates. Fontaine characters or strong healers can easily let you get the max fanfare points as they will provide constant HP changes. People feel like Furina is restricted to having really strong healers like Kokomi or Baiju, but that's not really the case. Any decent amount of healing can let you get a good number of fanfare points, which will convert to a good amount of damage bonus. Also, Furina's Ascension 1 passive will convert the single target healing to team-wide heals if the healing overflows, which makes single target healers also viable. Bennett also works with Furina even if his healing is restricted to 70%. Triggering Furina's A1 passive can be difficult with Bennett, but you can cycle the healing through your teammates to consistently get the buff. Now let's jump into the teams. Furina is a character that will work really well in many teams because of the huge damage buff she provides. As we all know, she will be the best support with Nuvolette and Risley, who constantly keep on losing their HP, making it extremely easy to get the fanfare points. And if you are using Prototype Amber on Nuvolette, this further helps in building fanfare stacks by providing team-wide healing. And for the other slots, you can use Kazuha, Zhongli, or healers like Jean, Kokomi, Baiju, Charlotte, Diona, Kuki, Shinobu, or any other sub-DPS like Fischl. Here are some team examples: Nivolette, Furina, Kazuha, Baiju. Nivolette, Furina, Zhongli, Kokomi. Nivolette, Furina, Fischl, Jean. For Risley, you will need a healer like Jean, Kokomi, Baiju, Bennett, Charlotte, Diona, or Kuki, and for the other slot you can use a buffer or another hydro character to help with Furina's energy recharge and maintain consistent freeze uptime. Some example teams for Risley are Risley, Furina, Yelan or Xingshu, Jean. Risley, Furina, Bennett, Shenhe. Risley, Furina, Nahida, Kuki. Now let's talk about Hu Tao. You need to keep Hu Tao below 50% HP to get the 33% pyro damage bonus from her passive. But in a double hydro team with Furina and a strong healer like Jean or Kokomi, you can get a lot of fanfare stacks by keeping her HP above 50%. And you can in turn get a lot more buff from the fanfare stacks. By just getting 132 fanfare stacks, which is quite easily achievable, you can get the 33% damage bonus. This exceeds the need to have Hu Tao's HP below 50% for her passive. Also, this buff applies to your whole team, which means that she will boost your Yelan or Xingshu's damage as well. You can swap in any other healer as long as it doesn't mess with Hu Tao's reactions. Furina has a pretty slow hydro application, so in vape teams like with Hu Tao, you will need to use her with another character that has a good hydro application like Yelan or Xingshu. In teams where you rely on reactions like Blooms, Hyperbloom, or Burgeon, you would want to avoid using her as her buff won't affect the reactions, and these teams don't focus on characters' personal damage, which makes Furina's kit a complete waste in such teams. However, in quick bloom teams with hypercarries like Alhaitham and Sino who have good personal damage, you can use Furina with them as she will boost their DPS. You get some reaction damage with Hyperbloom and greatly enhance your quicken damage due to the buff from Furina. You can also use Baiju in this team to get the fanfare points easily. I feel like Furina will give a huge buff to Baiju, increasing his utility. He can be now used in most of the teams with Furina. He can let you use the Furina and Yelan duo, which is a very high damage combination, while also providing Dendro for reactions. Furina can be used in most of the Hydro team patterns. She can fit into many teams while also being a huge damage upgrade. And the fact that the damage upgrade is not limited only to the on-field DPS is amazing. And she herself offers a good amount of off-field damage just like Yelan. She is not a niche character as people often regard her as Fontaine buffers or she only works with strong healers. She is very flexible and can provide a huge amount of boost even with mediocre healers. If you have Yelan, you can pair her with Furina and run the double Hydro Queen team to deal extremely high off-field damage. The teams mentioned in this video are not limited. It is just to give you a general idea of how you can make teams with Furina and explain you the basics of her kit for easier team building. As I already mentioned, she is extremely flexible and can be used in many teams. Also, don't forget to check out my Furina weapons and artifacts guide so that you can keep your build prepared. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or suggestions. Don't forget to like and share the video with fellow Furina wanters. Subscribe for more Genshin videos. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.